Caption: the whole family liked to listen to the radio together. Sewer systems. People used to get water from a well or spring. They carried the heavy water to the house in buckets. This took a lot of time. Sometimes the water was not clean. People's outdoor toilets drained straight into the ground. Sometimes human waste got into the well water that people drank. People died from terrible diseases. Sewer systems were built to collect wastewater. Sewers carried dirty water to places away from houses and apartment buildings. Radio. By 1930, many people who lived in cities and some who lived in rural areas had radios. In the evenings, people sat in their living rooms and listened to the radio. Voices seemed to come out of the air. People could hear music, news, and special shows called radio theater. These were programs that told stories. In the fall, fans could listen to broadcasts of the University of Wisconsin football games. Movies. People went to a lot of movies. The first films were silent, with no talking or music. Some fancy theaters, like the Palace in Superior, had organists who played during the film. A movie ticket cost 25 cents for adults and 10 cents for children. Automobiles. Many families bought their first car during the 1920s. Before that time, only rich people had enough money to buy large touring cars. But for $400, many families could now buy a car. Cars gave people freedom to go wherever they wanted to go. Contest winner. J.W. Carhart of Racine built the first horseless carriage that used steam. He called the carriage the Spark. It could travel 4 miles per hour. The people of Wisconsin were very excited about Carhart's invention. The state government decided to hold a contest. $10,000 was to be awarded to the person who could build a horseless carriage that was a cheap substitute to the use of horses and other animals on the highway. To pick the winner, a race was held from Green Bay to Madison. Only 2 people showed up to race for steam-powered carriages. One person was from Green Bay, the other was from Oshkosh. The carriage from Green Bay broke down on the way to Madison. The carriage from Oshkosh made it to Madison. The winning carriage had traveled 6 miles per hour. The winning car from Oshkosh cost $1,000 to build. The judges said the car was not affordable. The inventor won only $5,000 instead of $10,000. Captions. The Ford Motor Company was located in Michigan. Workers used the world's first assembly line to make cars. People often made fun of the early cars. When they saw a car in trouble, they yelled, "Get a horse!" The first cars came in only a few styles. Henry Ford owned the factory that made Ford cars in Michigan. He joked that people could have any color of car they wanted as long as it was black. Roads were just passed made of dirt. When the weather was dry, people choked on the dust. When it rained, cars got stuck in the dirt that had turned to mud. Wisconsin started to build better roads. One of the first paved roads was in northern Wisconsin. The road was between Superior, where President Calvin Coolidge had his summer White House, and the Brule River, where he went fishing. No one wanted the president's car to get stuck in the mud or covered with dust.